Miss Lord was teaching third grade. She once had a student named Adam. Adam was a nice kid, but he had an unusual habit. He loved to eat worms. Every afternoon, Adam would go in his backyard, dig up worms, and sing, "I like big worms, I like fat worms, I like skinny worms, particularly dead worms." He would come to school with worms, and Miss Lord would say, "Adam, if you keep eating worms, you're going to turn into a worm." But every day, Adam would come to school with his worm lunch. The lunch would be a sandwich, worms between whole grain bread with a touch of mayo. Fruit, usually an apple with a worm in the middle. Worm juice, and for dessert, chocolate pudding with chocolate sandwich cookies on top and worms crawling through it. After Adam ate his lunch, Miss Lord would always say, "Adam, if you keep eating worms, you're going to turn into a worm." But Adam didn't care. He just kept eating and digging for worms. "I like big worms. I like fat worms. I like skinny worms, particularly dead worms. I like big worms. I like fat worms. I like skinny worms, particularly dead worms." One day, Adam didn't come to school. As a matter of fact, Adam didn't come to school for several days. Miss Lord asked the other students if they had seen Adam, but they had not. She asked the students' parents if they had seen Adam or his family, and they had not. Miss Lord tried to call and see Adam herself, but she couldn't find him. Then after many days, Adam came in the classroom, slithering along the ground, and he crawled up to Miss Lord, who was writing on the chalkboard. "Miss Lord," asked Adam. Miss Lord recognized the voice, looked around, finally looked down, and with just a slight surprise, said, "Yes, Adam." "Miss Lord, I'm a worm." "I can see that." And Miss Lord went back to writing on the board. "Miss Lord." "Yes, Adam." "I'm a worm." "I can see that. I did warn you." "Miss Lord." "Yes, Adam." "What am I going to do?" And Miss Lord set down her chalk, turned to Adam, bent down, looked him straight in his worm face, and ate him.